AITAH for waking out on my adoptive daughter and telling her everything is her fault. So I 36F have 2 kids, a boy Tom 5 and a Sarah daughter 18 plus my husband's late brother's kid 16F Kelly who lives with us. 14 months ago my husband came home with Kelly and said she would be staying with us for a while. I barely knew Kelly because since her father passed away 10 years ago her mum has been struggling with mental health and addiction. Apparently Kelly was in a bad situation at home due to her mother's new boyfriend being a let's say not so nice person. He told me it was only for 3 months while his parents who recently moved abroad got settled, then it went to 5 till his sister had her baby, just excuse after excuse till I stopped asking. As time went on my husband just acted like she was our daughter, even bringing up adoption a few times which I refused even when he threatened divorce. I know I sound like a monster but you have to realize Kelly isn't easy to deal with and my husband doesn't allow her to face any kind of consequences. Kelly acts like she is the golden child and my daughter is the black sheep. She has violent meltdowns. She's threatened our son that my husband will leave us if she tells him because he loves her more, which traumatized Tom. She has tried and failed her mind games with me pretending to be a saint. Her main target is my daughter. She is extremely cruel towards her verbally, like she'll slut shame her for everything little thing like wearing makeup or tell her she's lazy, good for nothing for stupid reasons like sleeping late at the weekends. She'll take her things, either will loss them or destroy them, then cry to my husband who will excuse her behavior even though he spends 70% of his time at work. We are all in therapy which isn't working, like group sessions. When someone points out Kelly's behavior or adoption usually end up with everyone fighting. It all came to a head last month. Kelly was in a mood all week because Sarah had a big 18th party with all the attention on Sarah, especially from my family, which Kelly said mentioned in therapy. Myself and Sarah were having a stupid fight over a non-issue because Sarah used all my shampoo which she didn't replace or let me know I was out of. Kelly came out of nowhere screaming at Sarah, calling her a moocher, lazy, trash and spoiled. She then said Sarah was an adult now and she didn't pull her weight she'd get kicked out. I lost it. I told her Sarah was my daughter and if she didn't change her attitude she'd be the one kicked out. Kelly didn't say anything, just went into her room. About an hour later my husband came back, then started screaming literally on my face, calling me names, telling me he wants a divorce so he can protect Kelly. So I said okay, I want a divorce and 50-50 custody. I get my son, he gets his niece. Now get the fuck out of my house with his niece. They left and have been staying with his brother since. Husband now has to deal with Kelly all the time. He wants more therapy to fix our issues so we can get back together and be a family again. They both came over yesterday to collect the last of their stuff and Kelly asked me was it her fault. I said yes, it was just as much her fault as her uncle's husband. Husband told me I'm being a monster and Kelly is my daughter whether I admit it or not, and I've abandoned her when she finally had a stable home. That she doesn't mean to lash out due, it's just due to her trauma, and if we work together we can help her work through it. Honestly now I don't know what to do and feel like an asshole.